Okay, hello again guys and welcome back to my channel. Kujiro from Gamingandjapan here, and today I want to make a little bit of a different video because I have somewhat of a good news to share, kinda. First of all, I would like to explain for people who are new to the channel or future viewers of my channel who are probably going to go back to this video for reasons that are going to become clear a little bit later. I know this channel is very small and I'm a nobody pretty much, but I want to explain one of the main reasons that this channel even exists is because I want to connect to video game fans and fans of pop Japanese culture from Western countries. I'm not personally from a Western country, and so far the content I've been making here, although it's been in English, it was not really connected to my job in any significant way, and my job is in the video game industry. And recently I went to get anointed with the sword on my left and right shoulder, and now I'm in a different position, and this position may become relevant for this channel at some point, so I wanted to make a little bit of a public announcement for the 5 people who are going to watch this video and the others who are going to eventually have to come to this video to see if I'm saying something right or wrong on the subject. So as I said, this channel is made for connection with gamers and anime fans from Western countries. On that note, I would like to express my condolences and deep desire for things to improve in California after the wildfires that recently ravaged a lot of the population there, a lot of the buildings. There is a lot of pain and devastation going on, and I would like to just say that I truly feel sorry for what people have been through, and I hope that the situation can improve. And in the future, if I am successful on this platform, specifically because this channel is made for me to connect with people from Western countries, I will do whatever little I can to help. I can't do this right now, but in the future, if I'm successful here, I'll definitely do something to help whenever these terrible events occur. But now I would like to go to the main topic. So I've been working in the video game industry. I've been working in video game industry pretty much my whole adult life, but I've been working specifically for a video game publisher for several years at this point. Initially, and that is the reason that I haven't spoken about this on this channel, I have been only responsible for PR, marketing, and content creators connections in my country. Then I became responsible for some of the activities in another country. But now, since the beginning of this year, my responsibilities have grown a lot. And although I'm in a very low position still, I am still responsible for a lot of things that happen in a lot of countries, and I am in a position to help a lot of people, specifically in the Balkan regions of the Eastern Europe. If you're any new content creators for video games and anime in this region, specifically in countries like Greece, Serbia, Nikola Jokic country, Slovenia, Luka Doncic country, Armenia, Albania, North Macedonia, Hungary, the Czech Republic, from any of these countries, and you make content about Japanese video games and Japanese pop culture, definitely get into contact with me. My Twitter with open message option is going to be down in the description below. And I'm truly in a position to help a lot of new people on the YouTube and Twitch platforms and TikTok and everything else pretty much. So please get in contact with me. I am one of you. I am not just somebody who pushes Excels and documents and emails all day. I proactively play video games. I understand video games. I understand anime. I understand Japanese pop culture. I speak the language. I work with content creators from a lot of different countries, and in order for you to succeed and start getting connections and some work experience by working with publishers, you do not need as many followers and subscribers as you probably think. So again, if you're a content creator, even if you have something like 100 to 200 subscribers and a handful of videos, please make sure to contact me. My contact info on Twitter will be down in the comment section below, and I will be in a position to help you. However, this is going to be probably the controversial part of the video, to which a lot of people are gonna come back at some point. I cannot say for which Japanese video game publisher I work for. I pondered and had a lot of misgivings about how should I approach this topic, but I decided not to say the name here on this channel. It's not because it's a secret. In my country, everybody knows who I work for, but it's just that, like I said, this channel is made for me to connect with people in Western countries, and I don't think a lot of people in the Western countries really understand how video game publishers operate in smaller regions of the world, and in regions in the world that are more separate countries together in a single region. So on that note, it's really hard for me to explain exactly what I do. I mean, I do PR and marketing activities, but it's not exactly in the way people associate this workflow to what is popular in the West. It's kind of difficult to explain. I'm gonna probably come back on this topic in another video, but I do not want my announcement here to become a news somewhere, mainly because I do not want any of my current employers to think I'm trying to grind views from the name of the video game publisher. And like I said, it's not really a secret. It's not a difficult thing to find who I work for, but at this point I would like to keep it on the non-announced level. But at some point I will have to do some things here on this channel, as small as it is, that is going to be related to some of these activities. So I just wanted to make this public announcement because I'm extremely happy. I'm in a position now in which I can actually help the video game community. I am one of you. I do not participate in this unfortunate division in the current internet environment between the true gamers on the one side, who are the good guys, and the evil video game companies who are on the other side. There are a lot of people who work in the video game industry that are on your side, but it's truly difficult to accept this on face value without you knowing who you're dealing with. But I hope that in due time, in the videos and content that I'm making here on this channel, you will come to understand, see, and realize that I'm on your side. I'm one of the good guys. I'm one of the people who are trying to, as little power as I have, I'm trying to point the actions in the correct direction. And the only reason that I can do this is because I have done every job in the video game industry outside of video game development. I've done hundreds of events, literally hundreds of events. I've been a host on a TV show about video games. I've been a manga translator in my country for Viz Media, for the official publisher of Death Note. I've been in esports for many years. I've won many tournaments in my country. I've organized many tournaments. I've been a part of the main convention, the organization body for anime conventions in my country. So, like I said, I've pretty much done everything, and I'm like probably in the regions of the Eastern Europe and the Balkans. As somebody who works in the industry in this part of the world, I'm probably one of the most experienced ones. So I hope that you will understand in due time that I want to help, and I want this channel to be a place for conversations that bring people together without any of the culture war bullshit. Although I'm, in terms of YouTube titles for videos, I'm going to play the game of using provocative titles, but the actual content is going to be substantive. I promise you that. And I hope in due time you will find something here that is valuable, that comes from a perspective, somebody who wants to help people in the Western video game audience by coming from a different angle and different perspective compared to a lot of the popular viewpoints and conversations that exist out there. And if you are watching this somewhere in the future, I hope I can, throughout my content here, I can convince you in the most important thing that I want to talk about here today, and that is the fact that my opinions here about video games, about video game industry, are 100% my own. I will criticize aspects of certain games that the publisher that I work for puts out there. That's not questionable in any way, shape, or form. My opinion comes from my experience in video games, and my experience, somebody who plays a lot of video games and plays a lot of video games from different companies. Although I do a lot of fighting game content here, I'm also a lot on the variety side of things, and I do a lot of other videos, as you have probably seen for some of my last videos here on this channel, who are for action RPG games, Balatro, Marvel Rivals, and so on and so forth. But yes, I will be critical to whatever I see that is wrong in a video game, or whatever it is I see that is wrong in actions of that happens in the video game industry. The only thing that I'm going to be a little bit more measured in is that I'm not going to use a lot of profanities and like trash talk, because that's just not professional, okay? But I'm going to be critical, and my opinions here are going to be based on one side on things I like and talk about them, and on the other things that I dislike, but I don't dislike them just to make a video about it. I dislike them just because I think that the topic that these video games and anime and whatever else is based on is important to be criticized in order to get better, and in order for people who are fans of this to understand the direction that the industry is and these certain video game genres are in. For example, I love asymmetric multiplayer video games, but the genre is a total mess right now. There is a lot of lack of new video games coming. The trend is going down. Whereas in the other titles like fighting games, this is one of the most important years because 2XKO is coming out this year. A new Virtual Fighter is on the horizon. At the end of January, there's going to be the new version of Virtual Fighter 5. And there is going to be a lot of dynamics also with the new and incoming dominant modern Chinese video games, which I absolutely love. By the way, I'm also studying Chinese because I believe it's happening right now, but like the Chinese video games are going to keep dominating, and they're going to dominate in even more genres than they are right now. So I think this is good for everybody, and I'm going to do my best to try and be a part of this trend and journey in the video game industry that is good for everybody. And on that note, I would like to thank you for having the patience to watch this video. Again, if you're a content creator in Europe and you're in these smaller parts of the Europe that are not as popular as countries as some of the Western ones, please connect with me. I can help you with codes and with access to certain video games. Or at least I can tell you how to proceed and how to approach this subject, because I have a lot of experience, and my desire here is to help more people get into this field professionally and have somebody to look up to when it comes to connecting people from the video game communities to the actual video game industry. And more of these connections need to happen in the future in order for us to stop being so divided all the time. Okay guys, thanks for watching this video. This was Kujiro from Gaming in Japan. I hope you have a great week with all of the upcoming new games in January, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.